What up, guys? Hi, Plays Pokes. Just testing out my new NU team that I just made, and it actually works pretty well. It kind of looks like shit. Look at it on the team preview. It really doesn't look very good because they're all kind of like common pokes that you kind of just get at first and you don't really care about, bar Combuskin. And this actually turns out being a pretty good match. I normally don't upload games like these, but this guy trolled my little brother, so I just decided to, I don't feel so bad. Whatever. I played really good. I got really lucky. And here you go. Alright. So he leads off with his Caracosta. And I predict that and go into Unpheasant. And you may ask why we're into Unpheasant. Because this is pretty much my anti-lead. I don't let him set up rocks or do jack shit. I go for the Hypnosis. Luckily I hit it. Else he probably would have hit me with his Stone Edge. I might have lived it because unboosted. And I have max HP. So luckily I get that. I predicted him to switch out, and I wanted to get an unfavorable matchup so that I would get a chance to use Swords Dance with my Combuskin. But he just kind of stays in. So, and right while this Swords Dance little animation is going, I remember that he could have Sturdy, and that thought kind of scares me because, well, then he could wake up and kill me with Waterfall. But I just go for the Sky Uppercut because I say, there's no point in switching out now, right? And then the +2, Sky Uppercut will be enough to OHKO, and I was like, ooh, wow, why isn't he Sturdy? Because Sturdy's a really good ability. I guess he didn't have it. I get my speed boost. He goes into Christine, and I was gonna just protect, but since he gets speed boost, there would be really no point. So even if he was Scarfed, there would be no point even protecting because then he would as well be at +1 speed, and I just kind of had faith that +2 would be enough. So Flare Blitz is enough to take it out. I'm thinking about replacing Flare Blitz for something because I would have swept this guy had it not been for recoil and shit. He goes into this thing. I really didn't know what it had, but it was kind of scary to me after he showed me. Usually they're like Trollish Trick Room, right? But then he shows me Shadow Sneak, and that kind of scares me because I don't know what he's got going on. But I just decided to die. So I go into this thing. I was gonna put it to sleep, but then I looked up the set and realized that he had Insomnia. So I didn't want to do that. That's after I sent this thing out, because that's what I was gonna do. I didn't want him to. I was thinking about sending in Linoon, but I wanted to make sure he couldn't do shit to Linoon, so I could just set up. But unfortunately, he does have Gunk Shot. So I just kind of roost stall up because I kind of need Trollol. Because Trollol is a really nice support Pokemon. And I just kind of wait for a miss, but he hits his next Gunk Shot. Fortunately, he misses his next one, so I'm good. And another good thing is that I don't get poisoned. That's good. So I just roost up here, and then he's gonna miss. So now I'm just gonna go out into who do I go into? Zebstrika. And I kind of troll him because you don't see a lot of Zebstrikas in NU. But he didn't know. I suppose he just assumed that my Zebstrika was a physical attacker because their move pool would reflect, even their stats kind of reflect physical attacker. But mine is the choice specs. So he was probably really shocked. Miss did not matter. Hits with a shadow sneak. It's gonna do a good chunk. But I'm not bulky, so what do you expect? So I'm gonna kill it off with a T-bolt. He goes right into Arbok, and I just assume, just go for that Thunderbolt. I don't know if this crit mattered because Modest Specs Zebstrika is pretty strong. I don't know how good his Arbok is, but if the critical hit, one hit KO, that means that the Thunderbolt would have done at least half anyways. And I'm pretty sure I could take a hit from that thing as long as it wasn't Earthquake. Or Gunk Shot, but who's to say he would have hit it? Anyways, he just goes into this thing and I'm like, well, I don't know what his next poke is. And I kind of want to try out Linoon. And I know he can't do that much, so I go for another Thunderbolt knowing that he's gonna try and take action and wish. And the way that was going down, I kind of thought it was a crit. But, I go back. And I go into Linoon. And Linoon goes for he goes for the Protect. And he gets all his wish back. I go for the Belly Drum, not knowing what his last move was. Turns out it's actually Thunder Wave. So that sucks. Yeah. So yeah, that's not good. But I do have the extreme speed, so it doesn't matter if I'm paralyzed speed-wise. He just goes for the flamethrower. Luckily, I'm gonna live and get some citrus berry action. And I'm gonna try and hit the next extreme speed because I just want to gauge how much it does. I want to know how good my Goku is. Yeah. And it turns out it's an OHKO. And I'm very pleased. Because I know what you expect from stab +6. But I mean, come on. It's always nice when your BK-ish poke does pretty good. He goes for the Protect, so I'm like, god. I get the hacks out of my system, and I'm ready to go for another extreme speed. But, nope, I get hexed again. He goes for attack order, like any Vespiquen would. And that's gonna kill me off because I'm not a wall. And it crits me, but doesn't matter. So now I just go into this thing because I really don't have anything else. I'm not gonna go straight into Zebstrika. But all I had left was this Musharna Zebstrika with low health and Bibarel. And I didn't think Bibarel could do the job. So I just come in, go for the Hypnosis, and then bring in Should Be Uber. Because he should be Uber. He's freaking pro. And then he just runs. So a good game. Yeah, alright. First NU battle I had in a while. But I'll be uploading more soon. Tell me if you like my team. Alright. High Place Pokes out.